Okay everybody, welcome. My name's on Trex and today we're actually going through the Five Nights at Freddy's lore. And it's not something that's easy or anything since some of the biggest channels have actually tried this, like the Game Theorists, and ended up with a full circle in their fucking channel. So I'm not trying to do that, no. I'm gonna do something much different and much more effective. You see, everybody has been trying to play the game the same way that everybody else is, supposedly to unlock everything in the game that they need to unlock. But then again, we think and ask ourselves, did they really unlock everything in the game? Because Scott, not Sot. Sot is, I don't know what the fuck that is. But still, Scott is known for being the tricky guy. Not just for Jesus. Not just for, like, I thought I heard something. Not just for Fnaf and manually. He done a lot of great things. Great horror games like Five Nights at Freddy's sister location, which I probably like the most. So, yeah, if you ask me, Scott is not done, and he's going to come back with a new line of games, which is kind of amazing in my opinion. And I basically love how he keeps on coming back after he says supposedly that this is the final game. Now, I don't know about you, but I know that I'm not done and that I'm coming back for more than just Five Nights at Freddy's. If the original series has ended, we'll just continue our own. I found a Discord server which is amazeballs. Even most creators actually go there and they find and make some amazing games and content which I held a lot respect out of that, since they made their own kind of game, their own experience of the franchise. You can't take that from anybody. So going back to the lore. Now we all know what the original story is. It's for us to believe that on the new location of Five Nights Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, there has been an incident. That incident causes it to just close its doors. Easy, right? But then again, what caused this incident? There's nothing we know about that, which is called the bite of, you guessed it, 83. The bite of 83 was so hard on the company that they had to sell it for another contestant in children's entertainment. And that contestant was, drumroll please, what the fuck did I do? Drumroll please, Fazbear Entertainment. So Fazbear Entertainment bought all the animal-themed animals and pizzas and started combining them into what we know today as Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. I'm not saying, or even attempting to say, that there's anything, by anything I mean anything, wrong with what everybody else said. It's just common belief that they're wrong, since Scott said that. Nobody has found the lore of Five Nights at Freddy's yet, but I think that we've got a pretty good lead on what Scott has been intending to do this whole time, since he never actually stopped ever making the same kind of games, each time rocking us with a new animatronic or a new addition to the games, like Five Nights at Babies, where you just, yes, this is Mark Blaming, where you just go ahead and play while walking through the pizzeria. You're not just in your office, like Fnaf 1 through 4. Well, actually, yes, through 4, since 4 actually introduces us to the whole walking idea. But then again, you never leave the room. In sister location, you need to leave each and every room to reach another place so you can get more investment in the game itself. I'm not saying this is bad in any way, or that I like the other trilogy more. I actually like this one more since it's less horrifying for my booty. You know, that booty I have, my fat ass sweet booty. My booty. So yeah, it's kinda less terrifying in a way, since I'm not scared of sister location at all. When it came out at first, I actually found the cracked game online and just downloaded it for myself and played through the whole thing. Amazing experience. I got the fake ending, could not get or stand the real ending. So yeah, let's get to lore. We start at Five Nights at Freddy's 4, where an innocent prank leads to the crying child's death, and the only answer that we want to answer is the only answer that we want to answer. I meant the only question we want to answer for is, who do we play as? This is the huge reveal. Everybody thought that we were playing as Crying Child, but we're only playing as Crying Child in the mini games. We don't see us in the night, through the night. We don't see ourselves, which implies that there's something or someone else playing the game, and that certain someone happens to be the same very one that killed us by accident. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Mike Schmidt is the older brother. As we accomplished in this time, that the older brother is the player that will play as through the nights. What do you mean? You're like, what the fuck do you mean? Let me explain. Children tend to scare each other of things they're afraid of, thinking that if they're afraid of it, it should be very common to be afraid of. That's why, which leads eventually to a common legend. That's like, kinda like the Pickdale girl, and what she says about the robots, and how they actually go ahead and attack night. Oh, wait, no, sorry. That's from the books. I'm talking about games where the girl literally says that they take your body and stuff it in a robot suit. Now, I'm not a doctor here or anything at all. I'm not somebody qualified to do anything at all. But I don't think that being stuffed in a metal suit is good for you. I don't even have records or anything. I just don't think that a lot of metal going through you is good. Then again, we go back to the conclusion. Okay, cool. We found the answer. Now what? What do you mean by that? We found the answer. We have so much leads, but again, you have so many unanswered questions. Like, let's say, why do we see all of the fucking hospital equipment? Think about it. As a family member, he would have saw these things in the hospital, and I don't think someone in a coma could see this stuff. Since one, he's in a coma, his eyes are closed. Two, if he survived, as game theory said, which is 100% correct, by the way, I actually researched that myself, the kid wouldn't be interested. The kid wouldn't be interested. And we all know that Scott is all about science. Since you need science to understand how spring locks actually work and what actually caused the bite of 87. I know I'm not going only by game theories. I'm going by Darko's and actually 8-Bit Gaming's theories. A lot of theories actually, some for Raspowski, some for 8-Bit Gaming, yes, and some for Darko I actually love all of them. I'm not gonna put links in the description since I'm pretty sure that you FNAFers actually know most of them. Now, none of them at all actually touched this. That the older brother is the protagonist of FNAF 4. As Scott said, there's no fucking way that we play as the crime child. Sorry, not Scott again. I'm kind of confused today. I'm just so happy to solve this bullshit. After 4 years of theorizing with many others, this is coming to an end. That's why I'm kinda. I feel about that. No, I'm not actually crying. I'm kinda sick, and I just needed to do this video as the first upload and the last addition to the FNAF series. Well, kinda, since my channel is called the FNAF Theorists. So, bummer. Now, let's go on. We go from, let me just check the book that I have to write. I actually wrote everything down so I can remember it for the video. There you are. So yes, we go from FNAF 4 in 1983 to FNAF, sorry, not FNAF, to FNAF, which is Five Nights at Babies, and FNAF 2, which are open at the same time. It's kind of confusing, but the technology in both of them seem to line up, and since the bite actually happens in FNAF 2, and the technology we see in Sister Location is so improved with FNAF 2's sparking new animatronics, this tells us that this particular bite happens in 1987 to 2000, since this is the time where the technology actually started improving itself step by step. Then 5 years later, in 2005, they closed down and opened a new restaurant, the new Five Nights at Freddy's, which is a smaller establishment with less animatronics. Yes, this is what happens to FNAF 1. And no, we're not gonna say who the bite victim is yet. Don't worry, we'll get him there. Maybe in the next episode, shall we? Yes, spoiler alert. So yeah, now we know everything about the timeline till FNAF 1, which is in 2005. This is determined since they learned about the technology and actually got improvements in the last location. But then again, they got the old animatronics to use them again. Now, don't you dare even think that these animatronics were the animatronics from FNAF 4, since these animatronics had like something for a hand that is not a fucking, well, how do I say that gently actually? Yes, a fucking human being. You can't fit a human being inside these suits. There's only 3 or 4 fingers. I'm not really sure about that. I have to go check that again. But as you see in this gameplay video, that they have 5 fingers. Look at the hands. 5 fingers, because we, the humans, have to wear the suits if we work at this particular restaurant. And yes, FNAF 4 is Fredbear's Family Diner. As evidence, we see William helping someone get into the suit. And I don't think a regular employee would do that, since he'd have to get into a suit too, and if his friend is in a suit and he isn't, that would be a problem with his boss, so each one would have to wear his own suit, unless the boss himself came and asked if anyone needed help. This is great We know all of that shit from now on. But there's one teeny tiny problem. If the crying child dies, what the hell happens to Mike? We know that he gets scooped, but he survives. He's entered enema, or something like that. I don't even know what care about the name. He's entered enema. Now, this is kind of where the interesting parts begin. So, yes, I want you first of all to think about this for a second and watch the gameplay. Come on, just watch it. I'm gonna go quiet for a bit, then come back when I think you've thought enough of this. Come on, think about it. Don't be such a dum-dum. Make your own theory in your own mind right now. Okay, great. So you got everything together. Amazeballs, let's go on. And if you think that this is, like, not even close as to how much time you need to actually make a theory for these games, shut the fuck up. This is a pausable video. So, yes. Now we go on to where were we last time? We were in Fnaf 1 location. Fnaf 1 happens and the phone guy dies, and Springtrap is locked in the back room where nobody can see him. And the phantoms, which Purple Guy destroyed, by the way, destroyed the suit of, became the phantoms, etc., etc. We all know that by now. You know all of that bullshit. FNAF 1, so boring. Now, we know that from the FNAF 2 minigames, death minigames. Now, of course, he never, ever expected anybody to use any other suit than Golden Freddy, since he's the only golden character, and some people actually still think that he did. But as we see, we don't know. We don't know what suit he used. They said a yellow one. He could have used Golden Freddy or Golden Bonnie, but they said that the Golden Bonnie one was noticeably moved. So, what? The Golden Freddy one was not touched? Maybe, but then again, maybe it was touched, but didn't notice. They didn't notice at all. This is where things start to get a little handicapped for me. So yeah, can you please help me and tell me in the comments below, what do you think about that? Going back to the video, which now we're at Ultimate Custom Night. But first, let's take a break from Ultimate Custom Night, since this game has been raging the internet right now. And go. Sorry guys, I told you I was a bit sick. I just had to do this video. And go back to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza Simulator. This is a game that nobody expected that had such dark stuff. But then again, it did. Remember, this is Five Nights at Freddy game. What the fuck did you expect? So there we go, expecting another time with the same old gang. Us playing together, being happy, etc., etc., etc. Yay, 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 everything's so nice and shiny. I'm so shiny. But then again, it happens once again. The murderer, William F., comes back. And baby, even the puppet comes back as Lefty. Now, I'm not fucking saying that this is bad. I love these people. But the problem is, not everybody does. You see, the huge problem and flaw with this, it's that we never get to see how they solve the problem, you know. It's just like, what? So, yes, it's actually weird having all of that together. But I forgot what I was talking about since, you know, gameplay. But then again, let's go back to the timeline. Let's go back and see. Henry tells us Rest your demons, rest your demons, let him be with his demons, rest your own soul, etc., etc., etc. We all know that Easter egg, and we all love that Easter egg, and we all want to kiss that Easter egg. But then again, what the fuck did I just say? I said Henry, I didn't say Old Man Consequences. I'm sure that most of you written that off. Yes, that's what I'm supposing. Henry did die. Maybe he became Old Man Consequences. Do we know that for sure? I don't know. But then again, he says the same exact lines that Henry said, or actually meant in fucking Fnaf. So great story, yeah. And now we've made it to the final part, which is kinda sad actually. I don't want this video to end. But then again, I'm gonna come back with more lore theories because I love this series. I'll never stop doing things on it, even when it's ended. It's already ended, and I just started making videos like this because I just started thinking out of the box, you know, like the marionettes. But anyways, guys, no, I'm not gonna end the video here. Don't worry. I'm not that kind of guy. So, yes, we learned that this is what happens in all of the games. This is the story of each and every game. But what does this mean for Ultimate Custom Night? Well, the theorists have been right all along. This is hell. The game theory was right. The game theorists, actually. I call it the game theory. The game theory was right all along, since the start. But it makes you wonder, Scott, you're not done, are you? You're not done by a long shot, buddy. The animatronics still haven't died, and the puppet, you need to go and join forces with the puppet. But that's something for another time and another day, guys. You know me, I know you, and we'll know each other. So just go along, tag yourself. My name's Trex, and this has been the Fnaf Theorists. I'm signing off right now. Peace out.